Hello and welcome to the Slingshot Channel. Last time we looked at spare guns for home defense, and I would like to start this video with some serious atonement. Because as a newbie to spare guns, I made terrible errors. I completely misunderstood these weapons. Let me show you what I did wrong. Minor issues first. On the rubber-powered Cressy, this notch is not meant for a weaker shot, although I guess you can use it for that. But what it's really for is you can attach an additional tubular band set, like spare gun rubber, like this one here, and then cock them one after the other to have more power. Effectively what I did by adding a layer of TheraBand. But clearly I was wrong. This is not the way how this was supposed to work. The bigger issue was with the pneumatic compressed air one from Cressy, because I thought that you would have to pump it up every time you shoot, which is nonsense. You only pump it up once, and then the compressed air works like a spring, like a steel spring. So all you have to do is press the arrow in once again, and you're ready for another shot. And then maybe after 100 shots or something, some of the air will have sneaked out, so you'll have to top it up with a few more strokes. Now what I have done effectively was very dangerous. It is probably a ticking time bomb, because if it explodes, well, that's not gonna look pretty. I was a fool. Sorry for that, guys. But a part of me, of course, always enjoys to overpressurize things. Okay, so you put this in. You're down to the ground. Put your weight on it. And then press down until it engages. Okay, now let's test the overpressurized spare. Remove the fish hooks for a fairer test result against the archery mat and see how deeply it penetrates. Wow, not bad. Okay, let's measure it. Wow, it's hard to pull out. Wow. So this penetrated into the archery mat about 30 centimeters. Okay, now we're testing it with the rubber-powered one. As I said, it's enhanced by TheraBand Gold. And again, for fairness, I removed the fish hooks, so it's just a spare now. All right. This was much less deep, but still a respectable 13 centimeters. As we have already seen last week, both of these are fearsome weapons and really suitable for self-defense in an emergency situation. This souped up pneumatic one, of course, is absolutely fantastic, amazing how much power it has. But the souped up rubber-based one is still very effective, and it can be loaded really quickly. The question is one shot good enough? Well, we don't think so. There has been a lot of talk about warning shots and so on. Well, you know, there are some people that fire the kill shot first and then comes the warning shot, if you know what I mean. I feel more secure if I have two shots, so that you have one for reserve for whatever purpose. But no double shot model is currently on the market. Neither is side by side, nor over-under. So we had to make one at home. And here is what I came up with. Meet the over-under slingshot spare gun. Let me show you its features. Two triggers. This one is for the lower barrel and this one is for the upper barrel. And there's enough space to pull both at the same time. As you see, it's entirely powered by TheraBand Gold, because I didn't have any spare gun rubber lying around. But on the other hand, it's also more stretchy than the tubular spare gun rubber. So these are kept a lot shorter than the ones on the Cressy. I am using square steel rods because I had nothing else. And I carved notches in those. And those lock into the system like this. When you push it in, you can hear the system engaging. So again, here's the original drawing of the weapon. And I sawed this out from massive 6mm aluminum plate. Amazing that my power jigsaw handled it. I wanted to have the same length as the Cressy model, which I think came out good. The Cressy is a little lighter. This one, complete with 2 spares, weighs about 1.4 kilogram, and this is about 850 grams. So this is heavier, but it also has 2 spares and much more rubber. Here you can see that even though the draw length is almost the same, that the rubber bands on the Cressy are far longer than the rubber bands on my model. This gives it so much more power because it has a longer acceleration phase. The spares are almost the same. The Cressy is a little longer, but not much. They weigh about the same, around 175 grams, which is roughly 2,700 grains. And of course, mine is rectangular and the Cressy is round. I like this more because it looks like shish kebab. Now we are testing it in the 5-meter distance and making it ready for shooting. Easy enough, okay. Okay, let's test. Boom, boom. That would not have ended well for the intruder. Penetration was 17.5 centimeters. Okay, in order to test if we can also punch through a skull, we are testing this particle board that we put in front of the archery mat. All right, Cressy model first. Not bad. All right, let's see. It went through the particle board and penetrated a good length into the archery mat. All right, now the hopelessly overpressurized pneumatic one. Wow! It went through the particle board with ease and still penetrated deeply, deeply into the archery mat. This is frightening. Okay, now the double shot version. Wow! Okay, it seems like this board isn't really offering much resistance. Let's try for something more solid. All right, here we have a plank that is actually made from solid wood. And I hope it's going to give better resistance. All right, souped up Cressy rubber one. What? It did poke through, but not by far. Now with the security officer's worst nightmare, the Cressy in overpressurized condition. Wow. Whew. Okay, let's see. Whew. Okay, now the 2-shot model. All right, let's see. Definitely more penetration than the Cressy with the enhanced rubber. Almost impossible to get them out. Several people said, Jörg, why don't you just use one of these pistol crossbows? Well, several reasons. First of all, there are countries where this is illegal, specifically in the short pistol form, but spare guns are perfectly okay. Then again, also, loading it is kind of clumsy because first you have to cock the thing, then you still have to put the bolt inside, which is taking valuable seconds, like this, and then you have to disengage the safety and then you can go. Third reason, penetration. Let's test it against the board. Okay, it sticks in. Let's see if it penetrated the mat. Clearly it did not. That is the penetration. Conclusion. Cobra crossbow, not bad, much better than nothing, but on the weak side, not super fast to reload, plus also effectiveness is a little weak. Cressy rubber band spare gun, the fastest to reload actually, 1 shot only, good penetration but not really effective. Okay, 2-shot over-under spare gun, homemade, slowest reloading time, you have to cock 4 bands. But of course the only model with 2 shots and second best in power. That is something, I believe. This one, fairly quick to reload, actually second best in reloading time. By far the most powerful model on the market, specifically if you are brave enough to overpressurize, which I ask you not to do. This is dangerous, don't do it. On the other hand, if you have two of those, like dual wielding, wow, that is something. By the way, I also have a Facebook page now, where I regularly post things from builds. If you're interested, well, link is down below. I love if you give me a like. Okay, I hope you liked it, because that's it for today. Thanks and bye-bye.